Hi there and welcome back to the channel. Today I have a special video. I'm really excited to show you my new printer. And I got this printer just a couple of weeks ago. I'm recording this after because I wanted to test it out for a bit before I actually recorded a video talking about it. And I'm gonna go over different things. The first of all and the most important of all is I got this printer on a budget, and I wanted to talk about this mainly to encourage people to get one. Let me explain myself properly. For years I was waiting to get a huge budget, to get enough clients, enough orders in my shop, enough something to get a printer. And meanwhile, I wasn't satisfied, I'll talk about more later, with the prints I could get outsourcing them where I am. But the thing is, I wasn't happy without a printer. I kept seeing videos from artists that I like and I admire, and they always recommended printers like this. By the way they talk, they basically didn't recommend printers that were lower quality. So basically I wanted to record this video not only to show you the printer, show you how it looks, in case you want to get that printer, or, you know, to whoever might be researching that printer, maybe for art prints, because I couldn't find things for that. But also because I want to tell you that you don't have to have a $500 printer or more to get good prints. Not all of us artists have enough clients and enough orders to actually invest that much in a printer or in whatever. You know, I had this dilemma going on. I've been thinking about getting a printer for years and trying to put money apart for years, but then another thing came along that felt more important at the moment for my business. It wouldn't get there because I'm not at that level there, and I also was very mortified to get a really good printer because I thought that maybe I will spend too much money and not make it back. So I was very encouraged by an artist friend. I'm gonna leave her username over here if you want to check her out because she's awesome. I was talking to her and I was telling her a bit about this dilemma I had going on, and she actually told me that she got a cheap printer and the quality wasn't that bad, and I was like, yeah, why not? Maybe I could get a nice printer that will get me nice quality prints that will do for me. So she was also the one that introduced me to the HP Instant Ink service, which when I look it up, it was one of the huge pros of me getting this printer that again I'm going to talk about later. But the thing is, I started thinking about it, I started considering it, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna set myself a budget that's not too low. I didn't want it to go under 100 euros because I felt that might just be a bit too cheap, maybe more thought out for documents and stuff. So I was thinking about over 100, maybe tops 150, more or less. And I got this one for 140, 139 actually. And it comes with a few months of the Instant Ink service, which is a service where you pay a fee a month, a small fee really. It's just basically by the pages you print. And they send you cartridges to fill the printer before they end. So you always have cartridges at hand. It's really cheap, like you can start anywhere from, I think it was 2 euros. Just consider euros dollars because it's really not that much of a difference, so it's probably $3. The thing is, it's not in every country, so it might not be available wherever you live. It's available in a wide range of countries. And you know, if you print more, you can go over to the next, that is about 5 euros, and if not to the next, that is I think 10, and so on and so forth. And actually, if you print a few pages more, they just charge you €1 extra or something, and that's all. The ink ends up being much cheaper. So I'm overall really happy with this, and I've already tested out extensively. Well, so I can tell you for sure that I'm really liking this printer. I'm super surprised at the quality of the prints I'm getting. So the main reason why I wanted a printer, despite it being expensive, it's basically because of a good number of reasons. One of them is that as far as I've been making prints, I've never been fully satisfied with one place to make them. I haven't found a place where I'm super satisfied with the quality. It's just basically because they're not places where they make art prints, they just make prints. So it's for that, because maybe if I have found a place that was near me, that was accessible, or maybe even online, but the problem online is that you probably have to order a good amount of prints. My prints were never the best quality before. I don't think I have much more of those prints anymore for sale, just maybe a few, but I think that my prints at the moment are like double better than that. So that's awesome. And the second was the control. And the problem is probably personal too, because I'm the type of person that doesn't entirely trust people to do certain things. If I don't know the person and I don't know how they do their job, I might not entirely trust them with something that I want to be good quality or that I have some expectations about. I like to have the control over what I do, and especially if I want to sell it, if I want a customer to want to buy it, I want to be able to offer the best I can at the moment. I like to have a bit of control. And not only that, but it gives you so much flexibility. So I understand where these creators come from. They want to recommend you good things, and of course, that's awesome. And if my business grows, if I get a really high amount of orders, of course I'm gonna go for a bigger printer, a better printer that gives me the highest quality possible for my customers. But at the moment, I just don't really need a higher quality. Why? Like, people wouldn't buy from me probably if my prints were really expensive. You know, I'm just growing and it's fine. And the printer can grow with me, so you can always upgrade. And this wouldn't be a waste entirely, because I see that a lot of artists have two printers, one that's cheaper quality, that's basically for documents, for maybe when they trace over a light box, for several things, and they then later have the art printer. I'm a lot for investing in a medium quality. Don't go to the lowest, but don't go to the top. Just in a medium quality and see if you like it. I can also see if I like the process of making prints, if I don't, if maybe, just imagine that I buy this printer and I realize that I hate the process of making prints, that it drives me crazy, and that I'll rather outsource them. It's a possibility, you never know. I'm gonna leave links to everything that I mentioned down below, the printer, the service of the instant ink in case you want to sign up for that, and just anything that I mentioned. I'm gonna try to make sure that is down in the description. If not, just leave me a comment and I'll update it. Right, so I caved in and I went to get another couple of prints that I made. This is a piece I made recently for Pride Month. Look how good it looks, and the detail, the colors are great. Like, look at that hair, how bright it looks. I think the quality is really good. I haven't had any other printer, but the prints that I've gotten from outsourcing haven't been better than this. This printer can sync up with your phone, with your computer, or with various devices, really, with your tablet or whatever. HP has an app and you can sync it with that. You just need to activate your Bluetooth and your localization. And it basically needs to be connected to internet when you turn it on, because it also informs the instant ink part of the deal, where it tells them, like, if you're running out of ink, they send the signal so you can get your cartridges. You can keep track of everything, of how many pages did you print from your instant ink plant, from the app and from the website. All of it is really practical. You know, it came with just a normal packaging, pretty protected. It came basically ready for you to put in the table, and it was just a couple of things and introduce the cartridges and you were good to go. As you turn it on, the printer has a little screen which basically tells you everything. Like, even if you're not very tech savvy, you'll probably guess it. The first thing that I loved about it, it actually gave you the option to see a video of how to put in the cartridges. It was really practical, really easy, and after a couple of steps, it basically told you to download the app and go on from there, because it was much easier. You know, you introduce your data, create an account, and after that you have everything on your phone. And then if you register for the Instant Ink program, you have that extra step, of course. You know, if you buy the printer and the service is available, they will also give you a few months free, which is pretty awesome. So another thing, the printer came with some free cartridges. As far as I know, they're smaller than the usuals. They're just testing out cartridges. First, I tested 3 papers, different ones, and the one I like the most is the one that I showed before, which is this one. And it's basically because of the texture. I just love it that it has sort of a watercolory paper texture. It gives the print a really nice, real feeling. Also, if you want to see my printing process, I just made a TikTok video about it. So if you want to go there, it's a 3-minute video. So I give you all the small tips about that. But in case you want me to go over my printing process more detailed for a video here on YouTube, let me know and I'll show you more in detail. If you're getting a printer for art prints, you should look for printers that are injection, that are ink, not laser printers. Laser printers don't get the colors as well. They print much faster, but they are more thought out to, you know, offices and stuff that you need to print documents really fast. This printer is actually pretty fast, like it's not too slow. And this one goes up to an A4. And it also prints different sizes in between, but really the most comfortable you can do is just print an A4 and cut it out if you need to. So let me make a quick rundown of my thoughts over on this printer. So the relationship quality price, I'm super happy about it. I really didn't think that the prints will come out as good as they did for the price that this printer has. I'm just really surprised. Like, the colors are so vibrant, the quality, the details. I'm just honestly surprised. The setup of the printer was really easy to do, was really intuitive. And the usage of the printer as well, like with the app, is super easy. Like, for example, with the app you can access both Dropbox and Drive. For example, I upload my prints from my computer to Drive and I access them directly on the phone. It's super easy and it's super quick. The quality of the printer per se, like, it looks really nice and sleek. And I've also found out after searching on the HP page that it has a good percentage of recycled plastic. I don't know if it was up to a 20 or 30% or if it was more. And I've also found the Instant Ink program to be a huge pro. By the way, this printer is multifunction, so it has a fax and it has a scanner. The fax doesn't interest me at all. Like, I don't think I'll ever use it. But the scanner, I think I'm gonna use. Like, a lot of people say that it's best to buy a separate scanner, but I'm really excited to test that out too. It was something that I wanted to test for this and I forgot, but I'll do it. It's big, but not super huge. It's a printer that for me has a nice size. Like, of course, if you're looking for just a home printer that prints documents, is a lot, but I'm looking for an art printer. I'm not expecting it to be small. Size-wise, I find it really comfortable. I really like the look of it. I like the little screen and how it lets you see a lot of things, really. Like, it shows you the level of the ink, how much you've used approximately. I don't know, it has so many details that right now I can't remember, but I'm really happy about it. Like, I can't really believe that for 140 euros I got this printer and I get these prints. Like, so my cartridges of Instant Ink just came in the mail and I wanted to show them in a video, so here it goes. So here's what comes in the package. This is just a little instruction. A thing I really like of these services is that it comes with a little bag here that's basically paid for the sending, where you can put in the recycled cartridges. So when you finish your cartridges, you save as many as you can fit in here for better use of the plastic and everything, and basically you send it back. So they recycle them and reuse them, or whatever they do with them, or they just make sure that it's recycled properly. So this is a thing that I really like, keeps it a bit more environmental friendly. And these are the cartridges, one black and one color. And supposedly these cartridges are a bit bigger than the ones I have in the printer. Hi there, so update from the future here. I tested out making stickers with the printer and I've also scanned with it. So I wanted to share it with you. I did record a little clip of the scanner process on the computer app for the printer, so I'm gonna put that up as I talk about it. This scan is awesome. It scans up to 1200 dpi, which is a lot. And really for printing you only need 300 dpi, but for scanning it's better if you have a higher dpi because it means more quality. And what I realized is that the scan looks incredibly awesome. Like at the end of the clip, I zoom out in the faces and they look incredibly sharp and detailed. The editing options at the end of the scan are really good. Like I was twinkling with them a bit. I never go too big with it. Honestly, I was surprised because after that I opened the original file and it looked perfect. Like I don't think I barely need Photoshop after editing it a bit in that. One thing that I didn't like, the only con I found about this scanning process was that you can't save it as a TIFF. A TIFF is a file that usually has the biggest quality of all. Like PNG will be the file that better retains the quality of your scan of or professional DSLR photos. Bigger than that actually is TIFF format. It's just basically the same as a PNG, but a PNG gets a bit compressed and GPG gets even more compressed. Basically, when you're scanning, if you can, you should save as a TIFF. But I couldn't find the option. It only let me save as a PDF or as a JPEG. The good thing is that a PDF will always retain good qualities, and you can just jump it into Photoshop too and edit it from that and just save a TIFF format. If you see the clip that I showed, the scan came out pretty bright and I had to lower the brightness and add a bit of contrast because that always happens with scans usually, and as far as I've seen other people on the internet too. So I think that's all about the scanner really. I'm going to talk about the stickers now. I bought a pretty normal sticker paper that I found on Amazon. I looked up the reviews and such. I was honestly pretty happy with the quality of the paper. It was really cheap. All that I did was set up my printer to photo paper instead of the normal special paper I used to make prints, and this came out. It looks absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if it will focus here. This sticker is absolutely beautiful. Like I wasn't expecting it to look so good. I already added to my shop, so in case you like it, it's already up in my shop. This is one of the pros I found. I can print much bigger stickers than what I did with Sticker Up. I mean, I can print big stickers with Sticker Up, but I'm a bit concerned with the size because I have to order a whole bunch. Bigger means more expensive and less quantity of stickers, and they basically get more expensive per sticker. I'm not sure, from what I read on the reviews, this might not be waterproof as my Sticker Up stickers are, or that resilient to the sun and all of those exposures. So that's the only con. I'm gonna sell them cheaper than my Sticker Up stickers because I know those are better quality. And I've read that people laminate them too, but I have to research that a bit more before doing it. But for now, I'm gonna sell them like this. I'm honestly really happy with the quality. The details look super sharp. Like for example, this one has a lot of details in the hair and the colors look really, really nice. So yeah, the advantages of this are definitely that I can make stickers for decorating my packaging, for offering freebies, and definitely test out new stickers before I decide if I want to make more of them or anything. Because one of the problems usually is that a lot of times, even if you've been a bit in this business, you don't know what's gonna sell. Like you make a drawing and it's really popular on Instagram, then you decide to make prints, stickers, whatever, and add it to your shop and no one buys it. Some other times you just print a random drawing because you like it or you think it might be cute or whatever, and it sells out really well. So you never really know. So having a printer, not only for the prints but also for the stickers, might help me do a bit more of that. Like I can just print a print or two just to test out, see if someone buys it. If they buy it, I might make more stock. I couldn't be happier. I'm honestly super surprised at the quality of everything I'm doing. I'm super surprised of how sharp and lovely the stickers look, the colors on the sticker look. So yeah, I just think it's worth the investment. I wish I had thought of it first and I wasn't so obsessed with getting a high quality, expensive printer, because that would have saved me a lot of things, a lot of time. I'm pretty sure that if I had a printer before, I would have made more money with my business, because I could have had more products in my shop and I will have more stock and more variety. And I could have tested more things without wasting maybe money in making a sticker that won't sell. It's sort of a wiser model of business. And yeah, I think I talked about a bit of everything of this printer. And really, if you have any questions about it, leave them down in the comments. As I keep using it, I probably will notice more things maybe that will be worth sharing. If I do, I can update the description or maybe in a comment. So guys, links to the printer down below, links to the Instant Ink service if you want to know more about it. This video is not sponsored. Thank you so much for watching. Leave it a like if you enjoyed it, if this was useful. Subscribe to the channel if you like this content, if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!